Hello and welcome to adding a visual timer into Microsoft PowerPoint. For this tutorial, I'll be using PowerPoint 2010. However, this works with a variety of different PowerPoint options. As long as you have animations that can control them, you should be good. In this example, I'll be having my students do a scoot activity. They'll complete an activity or an action at one station of the room, input it into their notebook, and then repeat steps 1 and 2 in a different part of the room. I need a timer for this so students know how much time they have left to complete the activity at each station. However, I wanted to use a visual timer instead of a video timer as a way for visual learners to really visualize how much 3 minutes takes. Now, I teach middle school, so a 3-2-1 and these chevron patterns works great. But if you're teaching kindergarten or first grade, having colors here instead of shapes would be a really great way for students to visualize time. And if you're in an actual company, having minutes here, saying 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, would end up being another great way to tell time. Or just a simple 3-2-1 like I have here. Now, this is really easy to set up. The first thing I did was I added some shapes. Now, if you go up to the shapes option here, there's a ton of options. These chevrons are really great because they can see they actually connect to each other, and they make it a little bit more, in my opinion, visually pleasing. However, rectangles, squares, even triangles or arrows work really well as well. I would just stick away from the smiley faces. Now, once you have your shapes and they are either colored or have a number to signify time, you're going to go up to the Animations tab. Now, we're going to work from our highest number or where we want to start to our lowest number where we want to end. In my case, I'm using 3 as 3 minutes. And I'm going to go up to this animation. Now, these green ones signify the entrance animations, where when this slide starts, and I want to go down to the exit animations where it ends. I'm going to choose the wipe option. As you saw, it wipes away from bottom to top. I'm going to go over to effect options next and have it go from left. As you just saw, it's going now from the beginning of the 3 into the 2. In order to make it disappear in a minute, I'm going to go over to duration and change it to 59 seconds. Why 59 seconds? Well, unfortunately, that is the highest number I can get to go. If we want to have, say, 65 seconds, you see it defaults back to 59 seconds. In order to make this a full 60-second minute, we're going to add a 1-second delay to give us a full 60 seconds. Now, if you're doing a 1-minute timer, you'd be done. No more to do, that's it. If you're adding more shapes like I'm doing here, we're going to continue on to the next shape. Again, number 2, we're going to go back in, make sure we have the same animation for wipe. Make sure our effect option is going from the left again. And again, adding our duration to 59 seconds with a 1-second delay. The only difference this time, instead of on click in the start option, we're going to click on after previous. This will make sure that everything flows in one click, so we're not having to click after each shape. I'm going to do the same thing for this 1 minute over here, going from wipe, from left, 59 seconds, the 1-second delay, and making sure again that I click on after previous to make sure everything flows one to another. I always like to preview things afterwards to make sure everything looks seamless and I'm starting to get the transition I want. If you see the shape starting to disappear at the same time, maybe check your start options. But as I can see here, this is starting to fade. These are not, so we should be pretty good. And that's it. That's how you make a visual timer in Microsoft PowerPoint. Pretty easy to do, and once you get the hang of it, it's really, really easy to do. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day.